Well, hiya folks, this is a place I've not been pretty recently, but I'm out here now. It's not car mechanical work, it's some household chores I've got to do. I've got this little heater here which I have fitted a new wick in it a few videos back, and it's now not priming. I don't know whether or not the filter's blocked in it. I'm going to take it apart, have a little look, try and get it going. So stick with us, and at least we're tinkering in the workshop. Let's have a go, eh? Right, so as a lot of you know, I've been a bit quiet on the car front videos and stuff like that. Basically, over the past year, as you probably know, we've got my other channel, this is Retrorestore. I've got our other channel, which is our family and cooking channel, Butler's Empire. Well, that's actually took off over the last year. And bearing in mind, we're full-time YouTubers, that's where the money's coming in from, because we actually, that's how we earn our living, making YouTube videos, and we have done for many, many years, but now it's become the main source rather than going out to auctions and buying stuff and repairing stuff and things like that. So that's where I've had to spend a lot of my time. But there are jobs coming up. I've got loads of projects, as you well know, with motorcycles. We've still got the ST220, Sharon's Astra. We've still got the trotter van to do. I've got bikes which I've started to restore last year or the year before, and I've had to hold fire on them because of the channels taken off, which takes up a lot of our time. But anyway, I hope to probably get the workshop built within the next year. The extension to the workshop. I needed to tidy this lot out. Lucky enough, Gary's come in and tidied it out for me to a certain extent, where it's now usable again. So I'm just coming out here and tinkering with little jobs, household jobs, as they come up, like maintenance work and all that. This is just one little sideline job, but I've got jobs because the house is not warmed anymore with regards to central heating, and we only put it on if we really, really need it. What's happened over the last 6 or 8 months is that the external walls become damp, and as a result of that, you start getting mould in the rooms and stuff like that. So we've got a few problems with mould because the heating's not drying the brickwork off, so to speak, and as a result of that, things like bathrooms can have paint peel on the ceiling. The new bathroom we done upstairs on, was it this channel or Butler's Empire? I can't remember. We showed the bathroom which we restored upstairs or renewed up there, but the ceiling paint is coming down, but I think the fan, the ventilation fan which sucks up, is playing up. So we've got a new one now, and we're going to be installing that on this channel, and we'll show you just the household sort of jobs and that, and we'll also show you we've been having a dehumidifier in the different rooms of the house where we've developed mould on the walls, which we've never had before until the heating's been left off, and the amount of water we're pulling out of the rooms now because of the dehumidifier. So I hope to show you that as well. But until that, we've got little local fires in certain rooms. We're not heating the whole house. We've got a couple of the Calagas heaters. We've got this Zibro paraffin heater, which has been working well and gives out really good heat. These are quite dear, these are about £300, I think, something like that. But this one started to play up. It only started to play up when I put some, I made some kerosene and put a little drop of automatic transmission fluid in it, and that clogged up the wick, so I had to buy a new wick. Anyway, I don't know what's happening at the moment with this, so let's just pull the front off and have a look. See, it has got an automatic lighter on it. What you do, you basically turn that round like that, you press this in, and it should ignite. I'm going to take this off the mantle thing or whatever it's called, because underneath here, if you look in here, when you press that button in there, you've got a little thing that pushes out there and pushes onto the element. That should start burning, the wick should start, but as you can see, it's not doing that. It gives off a little bit of smoke, but it's not actually putting in any spark, so to speak, or the element it's not doing that. I don't know whether the batteries are flat. I have put new batteries in it at the back here, so whether or not they're flat or what, I don't know. It might not have enough energy in them, but for the moment, what we have been doing, rather than press that in, because it's glowing slightly, but I can just see now that it goes out, and I'm looking at that, and it looks like it's actually broken. The little element thing looks like it's broken. It's like a little coil of wire, so that might need a new part for that. But until that, what we've been doing is just lighting it with a match or a lighter. So if I just do that, what you do is you light it like that, put this back on in there very carefully, and then that will warm up and heat up, and that should sort the problem out. And what it done, that whole element there should glow red in probably about 5 or 10 minutes, and then that's it. It's on. It's perfect. It's done. but it got lower and lower, the heat, and then it just went out, and I haven't touched it since. So I don't know whether or not, I'm just going to put it on now. It probably knowing me now, it'll stay on all the time now. We'll give it 5 or 10 minutes. I'll turn the light out and you can see the glowing to see how it glows. So I'll be back in a minute with you folks. And these are quite good, these, because if you knock it, like, or tip it over, it's got a counterbalance weight inside behind the off switch there, and that basically knocks it straight off and pulls the wick out and pulls the wick down and puts the wick out. So let's leave this bobbing out along for a minute and just see what happens. Well, I don't believe it. That's working, folks. I can't believe that. It's heating right up to the top of the element there, so that's all good. And that really does give out a lot of heat, I tell you. So we've had a lot of comments on my diesel heater videos. A lot of people from like America, believe it or not, and they're saying that kerosene over there isn't the same price as diesel over there, and it's a lot dearer, for example. So I understand that, but you know, I get it pretty cheap. It's heating oil, I think it's called, over here, which is kerosene. And what I've been doing for my diesel heaters is to put a little drop of ATM fluid, automatic transmission oil, in that, just a sort of a cupful or whatever, egg cupful or whatever, I'm throwing that in there, and that runs on the diesel heaters absolutely perfectly, sort of thing. But I accidentally did put it into this, and that clogged up the element. That's why I had to get a new filter or an element for this. But yeah, these are great little things. Let me turn it off. That element there, as you can see, is heating right up to the top, which is just what it should be doing, and giving that some really good heat there. And you get a little bit of a smell when you first start these up, but once they're on and they're heated up, they don't smell at all, folks. They really don't smell at all. But when you turn it off, again, because it's not burning efficiently, then you obviously get a slight smell. But that's how you turn it off. There should be an orange button there, which is fallen somewhere. I've lost it. I don't know where it is. But when you press that on, that sends the off, and it goes off straight away. And there's an anti-rocking button in there, as I say, if that gets full over. Or if you try to pick it up and move it, it's like a little pendulum in there, and that stops it from working, and it cuts off straight away. So that's that. And what you've got here, let's just show you. This is where you fill these up from, if you've never seen these before. You lift out the fuel bottle like that. It just comes out in one go. And underneath there, let me just lay it flat so you can see. Underneath there, you've got the valve, obviously, which that's a cap. You turn it up the other way, unscrew that, and then you fill it up through that way. But inside here, there's your little chamber there, which it sits in, and there is a filter gauze down there, which doesn't look blocked in my case, so I'm quite happy with that. So when this is empty, you'll basically stand it up that way. Let's get a bit of cloth here to show you. You just undo the cap like that. Just unscrew the cap. That's got obviously some sort of valve on that, what pushes on the pin to allow flow. There's a pin in the middle of that thing when you look in there, and that obviously pushes on that little plunger in there, and then allows the paraffin to go into a little chamber reservoir there, sort of thing. So then you just fill this up, 4 litres, I think roughly that takes about 4 litres, and screw that lid back on like that, and all you do is you turn it upside down again, and then just put that in. It can only go in one way, like that. That's full at the moment, this container. So sit that back down in there, and it automatically seals, and that's it. So that is our little Zibro heater. They do them on Amazon. I've seen them on there, but they are quite expensive now. But very efficient heat, instant heat as well. But as I say, it's open flame, so to speak. So a lot of people don't like that. But that's what we got there. Anyway, that's that. So we've got the new ceiling ventilation fan for the upstairs bathroom, because the old one, when we put a piece of paper over the grill in the bathroom, it's not sucking out really at all. So it looks like that's playing up. And as I say, the ceiling's damp, and it's got moisture on the ceiling now, and the white paint is starting to flick off of it. So that will be coming up very, very shortly. We are very near to Christmas now. We haven't done any work out on the log cabin. Obviously, the weather's not been us, plus been with us, but we've been away as well. So I'm just tinkering about with small stuff in the house as stuff comes up at the moment. The cars seem to be okay at the moment, but we have got the trotter van, which I would like to get going this year. Jimmy gets married in September this year, and he would like to go down to the church in the trotter van. So that's given me some sort of incentive, at least to try and get that going within the next year anyway. I've had that 9 years. I'm coming into my 10th year of owning that now. And as I say, the engine's got to be rebored. I'm going to have it rebored. I've gone with the 600 engine, the original engine. I have got two engines, a 1750 and one 600. I think I'm going to put the original engine back in. I'm just looking out there. There's a little yellow tit out on the wall there. Oh, he's gone. So, yeah, I've got to throw some money at that and get the engine back in the chassis. I'm going to have to revisit the brakes and stuff, which I all had brand new, but it's been sitting outside. So all the calipers will probably need replacing again. They'll probably be rusty or whatever. The frame was powder coated, the chassis and all that. So that hopefully should be okay. I look at the wheel bearings, all stuff like that, which all went in brand new. So that's all coming up, hopefully. But I've got to get this workshop built as well. Loads of stuff to do, folks, but not enough time. And as I said to you, we've got to push on with our Butler's Empire channel because that's our main source of income. This money from this channel doesn't provide enough income for us to do loads of work on it, and you've got to go where the money is. I've had people come over to my Butler's Empire channel and say, why aren't you doing restoration work anymore? This, that, the other. Well, this is our job, and also part of our job, because it's money, is you'll probably see a few more reviews on this channel as well. That, again, is all part of our income. So, you know, don't hate us for that if we do reviews, because at the end of the day, that is how we make our money. And when you're watching an advert on TV, all them people are getting paid as we get paid as well. So don't start hating on us just because we're doing reviews. Of course, we're going to do more car stuff. Of course, we're going to be doing the bike restorations. That's the whole point of me having this workshop extended, because Gary's in the polytunnel, which he wants to come out of there because it's too hot in the summer and it's too cold in the winter to work in there. So that is another reason why we're going to be building up the workshop. Hope to get that done as well, maybe spring next year. Anyway, this is just a little update vid, folks. I'm going to get this back inside now and finish editing this video. You can see this today, and we'll see you in the next video. As soon as something comes up, I'll be obviously uploading there. But if you're interested, pop over to my Butler's Empire channel, have a look. It's what we do, get stuff we get up involved with during the week, and also we do our cooking vlogs and stuff like that, 2 a week, and our weekend vlog is what we get up to during the week. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. I will see you in the next video, whenever it is, and until then, bye for now.